14 heats to get this party started. 14 heats. 5 heats of stock buggy. Wow. And they're stacked, 7 per. Start bringing them up. Mod Buggy, I need you out there to marshal this thing. Mod Buggy. We only have 1 heat of Mod Buggy, so you know who you are. Make your way over.
You're not in the last one. Caleb, Alex, Will, E, and 1.
So it's going to be Caleb, Alex, William, AC, and 1. Going to need a volunteer marshal for the driver's stand, in the middle of the driver's stand. I need my 4 corners and 2 in the middle. 4 corners, 2 in the middle. Mod Buggy, I need you. All right, drivers making their way over to Tech. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Wow, a very busy morning. 5 heats of stock buggy, 7 per. Wow. Got really quiet. I hear you.
Chris Met. Carl Holton. Andrew Quintella. Brian Bravito.
All right, marshals taking place. Thank you so much. Taking center stage. Thank you.
Phil Rogers.
All right, waiting for Joe and Adrian to clear cut.
Joe Grinko.
All right, we're waiting for one more competitor to check in, and we'll get this party started. Everybody else is ready to go. Everybody else is checked in. You got to stand up and get ready to go. Thank you, Mason. Again, we're just waiting for one more competitor. Looks like he's making his way. Again, if you're here for the first time, thank you so much for coming out as we're getting set for a very big day of racing. 14 heats for today's first round action. 5 alone in stock buggy as my marshals are ready to go. Again, we're still waiting for that one competitor. Still has to check it in.
14 heats in general.
I know, I said that.
The 13.
I said 14. You heard 13. I got a lot of rest last night. It wasn't at a Holiday Inn, but 1-4. Yep.
Andrian Sue.
All right, so it's going to be Joe's going to kick things off at the tone, followed by Phil. It's Brian, Andrew, Carl, Adrian, and Chris. Marshals look alive, drivers good luck. It's Joe at the tone. Less than 5. Go Phil, Brian, Andrew, Carl, Adrian, and Chris. And we are officially underway. All right, drivers for our next race. Race number 2, heat number 2. Start making your way over to Tech. We need Jason, Landon, Andrew, Frank, the Butcher, Michael, Steve, and John. That's my lineup coming up next. You should be making your way over to Tech. All right, we're cruising and bruising. Great start. First round action, heat number 1, it's stock buggy. Good stuff, good stuff.
The top drivers are Andrew Quintella in first place with a 24-lap 5:10.7 pace, followed by Carl Holton in second place with a 22-lap 5:0.9 pace, followed by Phil Rogers in third place with a 22-lap 5:02.3 pace.
Again, it's going to be Marty, Owen, David Cruz, Gio, Adam, Jacob, and Sean. That's my lineup for race number 2. Should be in Tech. It's Marty, Owen, David, Gio, Adam, Jacob, and Sean. You should be in Tech.
After 2 minutes, the top drivers are Andrew Quintella in first place with a 24-lap 5:04 flat pace, followed by Phil Rogers in second place with a 22-lap 5:0.4 pace, followed by Brian Gravito in third place with a 22-lap 5:0.6 pace.
.210 remaining. It's Andrew on top on another 24-5-12. Carl on a 22. Phil on a 22. Brian in the fourth spot on a 22. Brian top 5 on a 22-505.
Left. The top drivers are Andrew Quintella in first place with a 24-lap 5:11.3 pace, followed by Carl Holton in second place with a 22-lap 5:02.5 pace, followed by Phil Rogers in third place with a 22-lap 5:03.9 pace.
135 remaining. It's Andrew doing everything right, staying up early T2. Brian in that number 2 spot on a 22.08. Chris on a 22.04. 22.03 to pace for Brian now. Bill in fourth on a 22. It's Carl on a 22. Joe on a 19. And Adrian on an 18. 5.09. As we're approaching 110. 110. Driving to our next race, Cleveland Tech. 1 minute remaining.
1 minute left. 4 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Andrew Quintella in first place with a 24-lap 5:07.9 pace, followed by Brian Gravito in second place with a 22-lap 5:02.6 pace, followed by Chris Humet in third place with a 22-lap 5:04.8 pace.
35 seconds. Again, you're watching first round action. Race number 1 as we are officially underway. It's Andrew setting up early TQ. He's been pretty consistent. 12-3 last time around. 24-5-08. Brian on a 22. Flat. Chris in that third spot on a 22.08. Bill on a 22.09. Carl on a 21. Adrian on a 19. Joe on an 18.508. As we're closing it out. Coming up on 5 seconds.
Joe Franco done with the 18.
You're not done until you call your name. You're not done until you hear your name.
Ryan Bravito done with a 22 lap 504 flat result. Carl Holton done with a 21
That's a race. That's a race.
5 result.
Andrew, we'll take it down. Running very consistent. 12.5 last lap. 24.506 final. Ryan 22.504 and Phil will come in third with 22 less at 507. Make sure your equipment is off. Come out of Marshall.
The 19 lap
We're getting set forward. Heat number 2.
All drivers are finished. Chris Met done with a 22 lap 507.3 result. Up next, race number 2. 2WD stock buggy. Heat 2 of 5. Race order is Car 1 Marty Butler. Car 2 Owen Newman. Car 3 David Cruz. Car 4 Gio. Car 5 Adam Lindy. Car 6 Jacob Saucier. Car 7 Sean Turnerski. Jacob Saucier. David Cruz. Owen Newman. Marty Butler. Adam Lindy.
All right. Waiting for Gio and Sean. We'll get this party going in just a moment. Gio, are you here? Okay. All right, so it's going to be Marty, followed by Olin. Then we got David. It's Gio, Adam, Jacob, and Sean Turner. All right, Marty at the tone. Go Olin, David, Gio, Adam, Jacob, and Sean. And we are underway. Heat number 2 underway, guys. Race number 3, I need you to come up to next. It's Ryan, John, James, Tommy, Scott, Slowski, and Tim. I need you intact. Ryan, John, James, Tommy, Scott, Slowski, and Tim. I need you intact. Race number 3 up next. After 2 laps, it's Sean on top, early 25. Jacob on a 24. David on a 21. Very early in the game.
After 1 minute, the top drivers are Jacob Saucier in first place with a 24 lap 503.2 pace, followed by Sean Turnerski in second place with a 23 lap 501.5 pace, followed by David Cruz in third place with a 21 lap 506.6 pace.
So very early in the game, second heat of stock buggy, the B class this weekend. It's Jacob on a 24.02, Sean now on a 22.06, David on a 22.12, Gio on a 21, Olin on a 20, Marty on a 19, Adam on an 18, 3:15 remaining. Race number 3, they're clearing tech, getting set to battle. But it's all Jacob on top, followed by Sean and David. 3:05 remaining.
After 2 minutes, the top drivers are Jacob Saucier in first place with a 24 lap 502.9 pace, followed by Sean Turnerski in second place with a 23 lap 508.7 pace, followed by David Cruz in third place with a 22 lap 506.3 pace.
2:35 remaining as we're getting closer and closer to the halfway. It's Jacob trying to beat a 24.06. He's currently on a 24.04. Sean on a 23.05, trying to get his rhythm. It's David on a 22. Olin on a 20. Gio on a 20. Marty on a 19. Adam on an 18.5 flat. 2:15 remaining.
Two minutes left. The top drivers are Jacob Saucier in first place with a 24-lap 5:04.6 pace, followed by Sean Chernesky in second place with a 23-lap 5:02.6 pace, followed by David Cruz in third place with a 22-lap 5:03.3 pace.
$135 remaining. Jacob on a 24, 5:04 on a reset. Sean on a 23:02. That's more like it. He's coming back, having a good second half. David on a 23, 5:13. David also having a good second half.
One minute after 4 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Jacob Saucier in first place with a 24-lap 5:04.6 pace, followed by Sean Chernesky in second place with a 24-lap 5:12.9 pace, followed by David Cruz in third place with a 22-lap 5:01.6 pace.
$25 seconds. Jacob on a reset.
Marty Butler done with a 17-lap 5:0.4 result. Owen Newman done with a 21-lap 5:03.4 result. David Cruz done with a 22-lap 5:06.4 result. Jacob Saucier done with a 24-lap 5:05.4 result. Adam Lindy's done with a 19-lap 5:08 flat result. Gio done with a 21-lap 5:10.5 result. All drivers are finished. Sean Chernesky done with a 24-lap 5:11.1 result.
There was Jacob taking it down. Sean in second,
Next,
David in third.
race number 3. 2WD stock buggy. Heat 3 of 5. Race order is Car 1 Ryan Raimondo. Car 2 John Barnett. Car 3 James Cogswell. Car 4 Tommy Drower. Car 5 Scott Ludwig. Car 6 Slowski. Car 7 Tim LeBlanc. John Barnett. Ryan Raimondo. James Cogswell. Tommy Drower. Tim LeBlanc. Slowski. Scott Ludwig.
All right, everybody's checked in. We're ready to do battle. Race number 3. Marshall changed position. Gonna need another Marshall over in the corner. I had 7 in the last race. I need another Marshall over in the corner. Can't get started without you.
All out David Cruz.
That's him?
No, but
No, I'm saying that's the guy that we're missing.
Yep.
I'm missing one more.
Yep.
David, I need you over in the corner. Are you in the corner? I'm sorry.
No, I see him.
Adam, yeah, I see you. Okay, thank you.
What's up, Frank?
Yeah, then you can stay in place.
Good luck.
Thank you, though. All right, so it's going to be Ryan who's going to kick things off at the zone, followed by John. It's James, Tommy, Scott, Slowski, and Tim. Gentlemen, let's take a deep breath. Marshall's look alive. Yeah, right here. I need one more Marshall right here. Okay. I got your car. I got you. You can leave the radio so we can type it. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right, Ryan, you're going to go at the tone. Everybody else going to call your name? Less than 5. Come on. Go John. James. Tommy. Scott. Slowski and Tim. Thank you, Volunteer Marshal. Thank you. I don't know where. There he is. Okay. I do have one, Marshal. Thank you. All right, we're underway. Trying to beat a 24.505 early T2. 24.505. Ryan will right away after 2 laps. He's battling forward and number 1 spot. 24.507 early pace. James on a 23.05. Slowski on a 23.06. Tommy on a 23.09. John on a 23.11. Scott on a 21. Tim on a 19. Formula One, stand by. You're getting started soon. Formula One. Let me know when you're ready. Formula One, let me know when you're ready.
The 24 lap 507.1 pace, followed by Slowski in second place with a 23 lap 501.9 pace, followed by James Coxwell in third place with a 23 lap 503.7 pace.
I know, I didn't know. Yeah.
In Formula One action, stand by. Race number 1 for today's club race. They're making their way over. Formula One, open wheel. Celebrating open wheel action this weekend. Saudi Arabia. Interesting race yesterday.
After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Ryan Raimondo in first place with a 23 lap 503.9 pace, followed by Slowski in second place with a 22 lap 507.1 pace, followed by James Coxwell in third place with a 22 lap 510.2 pace.
Not the next one. The next. I will be here for the thing. Yeah,
2:15 remaining. It's Ryan doing everything right. 23.509. John on a 22.05. Slowski on a 22.08. James on a 22. It's Tommy on a 21. Tim on a 19.
1 second. The top drivers are Ryan Raimondo in first place with a 23 lap 512.2 pace, followed by Slowski in second place with a 22 lap 504.9 pace, followed by John Bonner in third place with a 22 lap 505.9 pace.
I try to have no expectations.
1:30 remaining.
Better I got.
$105 remaining. It's Ryan trying to seal it up. 1.5 second lead over Slowski. It's John in third.
1 minute left. After 4 minutes 2 seconds, the top drivers are Ryan Raimondo in first place with a 23 lap 512.1 pace, followed by Slowski in second place with a 22 lap 5.6 pace, followed by John Barnett in third place with a 22 lap 503.6 pace.
35 seconds remaining in this one. It's Ryan doing everything right. Having a solid run here. 23.510. It's Slowski on a 22.02. John on a 22.02. So a nice battle for that number 2 spot in this race here. As we're getting set for race number 4, they are clear to go for their qualifiers. Again, we got 5 heats for stock buggy alone. 14 altogether for first round action. As we're coming up on 5 seconds. 5 seconds remaining.
Most of the times.
John Barner done with a 22 lap.
Keep going, till you hear a name, keep going. John and Tommy, you're
Brown
done.
done with a 20 lap 503.4 result. Brian Raimondo done with a 23 lap 510.4 result. James Coxwell done with a 22 lap 508.1 result. Scott Ludwig done with a 21 lap 507.5 result. Tim LeBlanc done with a 20 lap 509 flat result. All drivers are finished.
Thank you for marshalling. Yep. Oh, no, not at all.
All right. So it was Ryan taking it down. Solid run. It was Slowski in second and John in third.
Up next, race number 4. 2WD stock buggy. Heat 4 of 5. Race order is: Car 1 Jason Lee Fear. Car 2 Landon Lee Fear. Car 3 Andrew Strakova. Car 4 Frank the Butcher. Car 5 Mike Hull. Car 6 Steve Ludwig. Car 7 John Tamayo. Mike Hull. Frank the Butcher. Landon Lee Fear. Steve Ludwig. Andrew Strakova. Jason Lee Fear.
All right, waiting for John to check in and we'll get this party started. All right, final call for John. Final call for John. Where are you? All right, I see you.
3 minutes, 1